Yeah, feel free to cheer for him. And spawning at the 3 o'clock position, we've got the teal Protoss, Jad, playing for Team BitHeads. Alright. Much less encouragement needed there. I like that one.
Yeah. So the first 4 minutes of this game should be pretty much expected, with no surprises. I mean, with Protoss versus Protoss, for the first, till about 15 supply, it's pretty much guaranteed what you're going to do. You build a pylon on about 8 or 9, you drop your gateway on 12 or 13, and then you do your simulator on 14. So unless you're varying and doing some crazy wild build, that's pretty much exactly what you're going to do every time.
Yep. Speaking of that, we've got the gateway going down on 12. And on the other side, we've got the gateway going down on 13 in a moment. Soon.
Oh, there you go.
Hey. Alright.
So this will be followed by a simulator on 14, generally.
Yeah, so just looking at it. Yeah, there we go.
And there's the other. So like we said, pretty standard for Protoss. I mean, Protoss for the game is, we don't have much options until the core goes down, and then we can start seeing where things are going.
Yeah, and this is probably as good a time as any to remind everyone that this is a charity tournament. We're raising money for the for the Child's Play charity at childsplaycharity.org. Woo! And so there's a donation jar outside even that you can toss some money into.
There's a coin slot for it, but don't restrict yourself to just coins. Feel free to put bills in there. 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s are appreciated by the charity.
Yeah, or be like this guy and bring $30 in coins.
Yeah, I brought my change jar, so I have $30 in quarters to donate to the charity today. I'm looking forward to putting them in one by one to that jar.
So, Cybercore going down for both players. Dragon Master is a lot better on his timing right here. His Cybercore is about 30 seconds ahead.
We have pros battling it off in the back corner.
I think
one of the key things with Protoss is that you tend to not get a unit out until right about there, and he got it out just in time. That was perfect timing for our Dragon Master player.
Yeah, had he got that pylon down in the back of Jad's base without Jad noticing, that would have been huge in this game. Just a few zealots warping into that pylon basically at any point would have ended.
Stargate going down for Jad. I'm not familiar with this build. Stargates in PvP tend not to be too powerful, mainly because Stalkers are pretty good against air. But if he gets caught off guard with a lot of zealots on the ground, it could do a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, gateways numbers 2, 3, and 4 going down for Dragon Master.
So it looks like a 4-gate against the Stargate build, and I think 4-gate beats pretty much anything as long as the other player is not doing anything that defends directly against the 4-gate. So Stargate's not going to help out right here.
Yeah, not at all. And a second Stargate going down. Jad is a crazy person.
So Jad might be the kind of player that just really, really, really likes Void Rays. Unfortunately, Void Rays do not help when you're being 4-gated.
Yeah, the Zealot can't move and he's getting taken out. At this point, yeah, down he goes. Yeah, nothing was being built out of the gateway, so he's chrono boosting his stalker as fast as he can, but if the pylon goes down...
He needs to target that pylon and not have the Zealot attacking the gateway. He's warping right into his opponent's base, though, so I think this is pretty much game.
Yeah, now the pylon's
going to go down, and those Stargates are not going to help whatsoever.
And 6 seconds left on that stalker. It is never going to see the light of day. Dragon Master dropping pylons inside of Jad's base now. The Stargate is producing a Void Ray, but unfortunately for Jad, that's 3 stalkers there. And unfortunately for Jad, that Stargate's not going to be powered up.
Looks like this is going to be a quick one.
Yeah. Everything is going wrong for Jad. There's the GG.
So one thing that does remain about PvP is that if you aren't 4-gating, you better make sure that your build can defend against the 4-gate.
Yeah. And another thing that still remains in Protoss in general is don't go straight to 2 Stargates.
Yeah.
So we've got a tie match.
Yeah, Magric pulling up from a 2-0 deficit, but I think BitHeads has been throwing in their lower tier players to let them have some experience. When it goes back to being people like Duke and Disby, I think Disby will come out on top.
Yep. All right. Ooh, we can tell. I think that's Disby that just is walking out of the theater. It was a building that repairs shields.
It's like,
yeah.
Like a cell?
Right. Oh! And a huge chair. Yeah, pretty much. It was like a medevac, but it healed shields and a lot quicker than medevac.
Like, was it an aura, or was it?
No, it would just like, it would target and use energy like a medevac. Sorry? Is it?
Who is it? My phone? Is Jad in the room now?
Yeah, I think Jad is right there.
Is Jad in the room? What's the two Stargate builds? What's the two Stargate builds?
Yeah.
All right. The deal with Beardsley? Is it just like you go up for it, or do you have to ask?
I didn't go open for it. They put a bunch of
Things?
yeah, they put a bunch of mugs over there. And you go, except you have to go downstairs to the far down there.
Okay.
They don't,
Like on the basement?
the ground floor, yeah. And let's get this game started. So we've got a Protoss versus Zerg, Mr. Z against Burn the Witch, and the map is MLG Test Bug, which I don't think anyone has played yet in this tournament. So
Hooray for originality!
Woo! Test Bug, a 3-player map, something a little different. It's a good map. And as soon as we get loading,
Mr. Z.
Mr. Z.
Bitheads. Mr. Z.
And there we go. Spawning at the bottom position of MLG Test Bug, we've got our blue Zerg playing for Team Magmic. It's Burnzivich! And at the top left position, playing for Team Bitheads, we've got our yellow Protoss, Mr. Z!
So we have a tie matchup so far, 2 versus 2. Anyone can take it at this point.
Yeah, Magmic are following our strategy of winning the next games.
Yeah.
So we'll take some credit for that one when they come back and possibly win. Who knows though?
I don't remember Mr. Z. I do remember him being a pretty good player. I can't remember his skill level though.
I checked him out and he hasn't played any games this season.